Good morning, boys and girls. I hope that you're having a great day so far. Um, it looks like the sun is shining. When I walked Coco this morning, it was a little bit chilly, but hopefully it'll be nice outside today. Today's video is covering packet number 2, day 9. So that's what part of the packet that we are going over today. So for reading, it says choose a different poem to read today. So again, we're looking at the poems from before. You should have read 2 of these by now. The example ones that I did were, first we did Important Rules and then American Flag. Today you need to pick a different one. So again, your choices are The Sun's Busy Day, Weather, Around the Earth, Heavy or Light, I Will Vote, Important Rules, American Flag, or Pocahontas. So the example that I'll read is Heavy or Light. What is heavy? What is light? A backpack is heavy. A book is light. How could we measure? How could we see? How much it weighs? What could it be? So what you need to do is you need to read it to yourself 2 times. So now you need to practice reading the poem that you choose that you haven't done before. Read it 2 times to yourself and then read it to a family member. Then draw and label a picture to match the poem you chose. So you need to read the poem to yourself twice, then read it to a family member once, and then you're going to draw a picture that has to do with the poem and label the parts of that picture. So remember when I drew the American flag, I then labeled the stripes and the stars. So I'm going to read this poem one more time. Think about what's in the poem and what picture you could draw and how you could label that. Remember, when we label, we're explaining what we drew. It gives more detail about the picture that you drew. So it explains what is in the picture. Heavy or light? What is heavy? What is light? A backpack is heavy. A book is light. How could we measure? How could we see? How much it weighs? What could it be? So read it to yourself twice, then read it to a family member once, then draw a picture of something that has to do with the poem and label the picture with its parts. So again, our example was when I drew the American flag, I labeled what was the stripes and what was the stars. So make sure you label your picture as well. Then it says complete the short and long O vowel sheet. So let me pull that up on my page. Short O. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen with you now. So this is very similar to when you did the short and long A page. So remember, what we're looking at is short vowel pattern, which is CVC, or consonant vowel consonant, like the word hot. H is a consonant, O is a vowel, T is a consonant. Same thing with cob and flop. And that pattern, consonant, vowel, consonant, makes the vowel short. So the O says ah. It's a short O sound. Hot, cob, flop. When we look at our long vowel pattern, it's CVCE. So it's a consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E. That silent E makes the vowel say its name. So we have a consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E. That silent E makes this vowel say its name. So it doesn't say ah, it says O. Code, vote, phone. We still have a consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E. So what you are going to do again, it says Highlight the letters in the words below. Look for patterns to decide whether the words make a short or long vowel sound. Put the words in a written sort in your word study notebook. Make caterpillar headers like the ones above. So, what you are going to do, it's asking you to do exactly what we did with the short and long A worksheet. So on your page, it says you need to color all of the silent E's pink, color the consonants yellow, and the vowels green. Remember, our vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Those are the vowels that we have learned. We have learned our vowels. Now, every other letter, if it's not a vowel, it is a consonant. But if it is a silent E at the end of a word, you are to color it pink, consonants color yellow, and vowels color green. So you're going to do that on this page, right on the paper. Color the silent E's pink, the consonants yellow, and the vowels green. So even though E is a vowel, if it's at the end of the word and it's a silent E, the worksheet is asking that you color it pink. Then after you have colored all the letters on your page, so when you're done, every letter should be colored either pink, yellow, or green. Then you need to, just like we did before, make 2 columns. So this is our short vowel pattern, consonant, vowel, consonant, and this is our, right here. Short vowel pattern, long vowel pattern. Consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E. That silent E makes the vowel say its name, making it a long vowel. So after you've colored all the letters on the page, you're going to look at each word, make a chart like this on a piece of paper, and figure out the first one is mob, which is spelled like this. Mob. Do we think mob goes under short vowel or long vowel? What pattern does it follow? Consonant, vowel, consonant, or consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E? I don't see a silent E at the end. I see a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. So I know that that O must be short and say mob. So I would put mob under short because that is a short vowel. Then do the same thing for all of the words on the page. All the letters should already be colored on your page. Then you need to go through each word and either put it under the short vowel column or long vowel column. And you can do that on a blank piece of paper at home or on the back of the worksheet after you've colored all of the letters. So let me go back. Okay. For writing, it says choose a picture. You may choose one of your own or use one from the packet. So again, you've already picked 2 of these. Pick one that you have not done yet or a picture at home that you have not done yet. You need to tell a story based on the picture to a family member, then write down the story and read it to a family member. So first, you need to pick a new picture. Then you need to tell a story to a family member that ties in the picture, has to do with the picture. Create a story around the picture. Then write down that story and read the story to a family member. Our story should have a beginning, middle, and end. And they should be complete sentences. Take your time with this. This is your writing work for today. So if this is your writing activity, you should be showing your best writing. Taking your time with that letter formation to make sure that it is your best work. Speaking of letter formation, for handwriting, you need to choose 3 different lowercase letters to practice correct letter formation. Practice writing the letter 10 to 15 times. Use the direction card to help with proper formation. So, just like the past several days that we have been doing, you need to pick 3 new letters that are lowercase, and you're practicing making those letters correctly. You need to write each letter 10 to 15 times for each letter. So if you pick A, F, and P, you would write your lowercase a 10 to 15 times, then your lowercase f 10 to 15 times, and then your lowercase p 10 to 15 times. Make sure you do not accidentally switch to uppercase. I don't want to see this. They should all be lowercase. And we need to make sure we have good spacing in between our letters. You can use a finger in between to make sure that your spacing is just the right amount. That's what you're doing, and you can use that, do that on any piece of paper that you have. For math today, you're going to pick a game from the end of packet 1 or the end of packet 2, a math game to play with someone, and write down the name of the game that you chose on the line. Excuse me. Then we're going to solve a word problem and explain your thinking with pictures, numbers, and words, just like we have been. I'm going to do a practice problem with you. This is another type of problem where there can be more than one correct answer. As long as you stick in to the whole number, the answer can be whatever you choose, as long as the whole number is what was given to you in the problem. So for example, I'm going to write 1. Okay. Mr. Overton has a pack of yellow and pink starbursts. There are 6 in all. How many are pink and how many are yellow? So how I would solve this problem is, what is the information that the problem gives me? Let me read it one more time. Mr. Overton has a pack of yellow and pink starbursts. So I know there are 2 different colors in the pack. There are 6 in all. So in all, there are 6 starbursts. How many are pink and how many are yellow? What I mean by there's more than one answer as long as you stick in the correct whole number is, how many starbursts does my problem say there are in all? it says that there are 6 starbursts in all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 6 starbursts. I'm just putting an S for starburst. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Those are the 6 starbursts that he has in all. Let me read the problem one more time. Mr. Overton has a pack of yellow and pink starbursts. There are 6 in all. How many are pink and how many are yellow? Okay, so I know that I have the total 6. I know that I cannot do 6 are pink and 0 are yellow, or 6 are yellow and 0 are pink, because it says in the beginning he has a pack of yellow and pink. So I know that there's 2 different colors in with these 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, because since we have the total number, we have 6. Now all we have to do is pick a certain amount to be pink and a certain amount to be yellow, because as long as you have 6 starbursts and 2 different colors, that can be your answer. So that's why I say there could be more than one answer in this problem. So I'm going to pick 2 are pink and 4 are yellow. That's just what I chose. Do I still have 6 in all? Yes. Are some pink and some yellow? Yes. So this is 2. When we put that 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4, how many is it all together? I did not add any or take any away. We drew 6 in the beginning. There are still 6. So when I add my 2 pink plus my 4 yellow, I still have 6, so that is correct. My answer would be, because remember it says how many are pink and how many are yellow. I would write 2 are pink and 4 are yellow. That would be my answer. I used pictures, numbers, and words to solve. Could I have done this? Could I have done this? Three and 3? Do I have 6 in all? And I have 2 different colored starbursts? If the answers are yes, then yes, this could be my answer. I could do 3 plus 3 equals 6. 3 are pink and 3 are yellow. What's another way that I could have done it? As long as you stick within the rules that the problem gives you, it could be a correct answer. So the rules that the problem gave us are there's got to be 6 in all, and there has to be some that are pink and some that are yellow. Other than that, whatever you choose, as long as it sticks to those rules, could be your answer. I also could have done 1 and 5. So there are lots of different answers as long as it sticks within the rules of the problem. So your word problem that you are doing by yourself is very similar to that. Your problem is this is your problem in the packet. It says, Grace has a pack of red and blue markers. She has 12 markers in all. How many markers could be red? How many could be blue? So let's think about your rules. How many markers are there in all? You should be thinking 12. Does it say there's one color or two? Grace has a pack of red and blue. So we know that some are red and some are blue. Those are your rules. Grace has a pack of red and blue markers. She has 12 markers in all. How many markers could be red? How many could be blue? So you're going to use the same strategies to solve this problem that we did to solve the one before. You need to use pictures, numbers, and words to solve this problem. Think about the rules that the problem gives you. There has to be 12, and some have to be red and some have to be blue. See if you can figure that out yourself. Pictures, numbers, and words. Then for Dreambox, as always, give the name of the games that you played. Write those down. For science, it says you have been reviewing the properties of different matter or objects. Today you are going to investigate how different materials interact with light. Complete the Does Light Go Through experiment. If you don't have a flashlight, you can use the flashlight on a phone or any lamp or light. So you're going to need a flashlight, or a flashlight on a phone works, or a lamp light works, any type of light. And what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull this up on my page. Let me just make sure this is the right thing. All right. Got it. Your page in your packet looks like this. It says, let your light shine. You will need a flashlight, a piece of dark fabric, a book, a piece of aluminum foil, a piece of clear wrap. You will hold each object in front of the lit flashlight. Predict if the light from the flashlight will shine through the objects. Will you be able to see light on the other side of the object? Let me just double check something really quick. I want to make sure that I'm not doing the wrong activity. Okay, yes, this is the right one. So So like I said, you need a flashlight, a piece of dark fabric, a book, a piece of aluminum foil, a piece of clear wrap. So just use, if you don't have one of those things, try and find something else. What we're going to be doing is we're going to see if light will shine through the object. So it says you will hold each object in front of the lit flashlight or phone light or whatever you have, or lamp. Predict if the light from the flashlight will shine through the objects. So predict means to make a smart guess. So use what we have learned before about light and shadows and things to make a smart guess about if the light will shine through the object. So you're not just making any random guess. A prediction is not just a random guess. It's using what you've learned before to help you make a smart choice. So your paper has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines here. So this is where you're going to write object. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to pick 4, or the flashlight doesn't count. So dark fabric, for right here you can write fabric, which is right here. So we would write fabric here, book on the second one, aluminum foil in the third box, and clear wrap in the last one. So fabric in the first box here, book in the second one, then aluminum foil and clear wrap. Those should be listed, one in each box in this column because that's where our object goes. Now, so you should have fabric written right here. If you have fabric written right there, right here you're going to make a prediction. Put a Y for yes if you think that light will be able to shine through dark fabric. So dark fabric would be like a piece of clothing that is dark. Write a Y if you think that light will be able to shine through that, or an N for no if you do not think the light will be able to shine through. So then after you make a smart choice, a prediction, then you're going to try and do it. Don't do it before you make a prediction. Make a prediction, make a smart guess, Y or N if you think the light will shine through, then hold the light up to the object, the fabric, and see if the light shines through the other side. So once you do the experiment where it says observation in that box, you need to write what happened. The light went through, the light did not shine through. Tell us what happened. It's not both. Either the light shined through the object or it did not. And you need to write that in the observation box. So for the second one, you should have written the word book. You need to, before you do anything, write a Y or an N in this box if you think the light will shine through the book, or an N if you do not think the light will shine through the book. After you put a Y or an N in this box, you need to do it. Hold the light up to the book and see if the light shines through the other side of the book. Then write down your observation. Observation is what we see, what we notice happened when we did the experiment. So you will write, the light shined through the book, or the light did not shine through the book. You're going to do the same thing for the aluminum foil and the same thing for clear wrap. So clear wrap is like plastic wrap that you sometimes wrap food in. It's clear. Ask your mom or dad or an adult at home to help you find these objects or different objects that you can use, because it really, try and use these things, but if you don't have these things at home, just use what you've got and write what you have in the object columns. So that is what you are doing for that. Oh, and then there's some questions at the bottom. We don't want to forget those. So at the bottom it says, what do you think some objects let light through and others do not? So I think that this is supposed to say why. Instead of what, it should say why. Why do you think some objects let light through and others did not? So that's the question that you're answering at the bottom. Why do you think that some objects let light through and others did not? That's a good question that kind of sums up what you're learning about light. So answer that question at the bottom of the page or at the bottom of the paper that you used to do this work. So that's what you are doing for science today. Let's go back to day 9, see if there's anything else. I believe that that is all for today. Tomorrow is day 10, our last day of packet number 2. I will have more information coming in email on Sunday about packet number 3, which will just be 1 week. So I will be giving that information out to you this weekend in the weekly email. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to answer any questions that you may have. So that's it for packet number 2, day 9. I love you, I miss you, and I will see you on the video tomorrow.